All right, back at the shop again today. Here's the shop. I don't know if anybody's seen it. Ken said to swing by. We are going to be filming again. What? I don't know. What up, buddy?
What up?
I was just giving a tour of the front of the building here. I know we're filming today, but I have no idea what we're filming. I'm gonna sit down. What do we got going on today? Anything good? Building axles? Lift kit? There's so many boxes, dude. I lost track of what we've done and what we have left. I know you keep track of all that stuff and you organize everything, but I 100% am at a loss, so I don't know what we're doing today.
Your pile's ridiculous.
My power's ridiculous. Pile is ridiculous.
Your power is not ridiculous.
It is getting, the pile is getting a little bit smaller week by week, but
slowly.
I don't know what you want to do next.
I mean, we have a lot to choose from, but I think we should install those.
What do we got here? 3 boxes. S&B filters.
Yes.
I'm going to set this down so we can have a serious chat here, Ken, because...
Hey, Bob, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I spent more of your money.
I was just gonna say, we'd have a serious chat here, buddy, because I don't remember ordering a filter.
By the way, I remember ordering you a filter system. Oh, so, yeah, we should probably install those.
So what are they? Wait, let's start with A, what were they, and B, how much did it cost me?
A, they're aftermarket air filter systems. As you recall,
like a cold air intake or something?
In theory.
Okay.
It's probably going to pull relatively from the same place as stock, but it's got a better filter system. It's, blah, 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 blah. The big thing is, and the reason I bought these for us, is when we took our big trip. Remember how I needed an air filter, and you can't just walk into the parts store and buy one.
We swapped my TJ one out twice during that trip.
And the whole time, the only place you could get a filter for the JL was from the dealership. I'm sure there's aftermarket now, but it was just a pain in the butt. It'd be nice to, at the hotel room, wash out your damn air filter, let it dry, throw it on in the morning, and go.
Well, and that's true because it was a lot of sand that we were on, and
lots of
it. And everything.
A lot of fine dust. So here's the kicker. There are claims that you can make more horsepower and all this other crap. I don't buy it. I don't care, and that's not why I bought it.
I've never had an intake on any of my cars or Jeeps or anything.
I don't care about power. I don't care about all these other stupid, wild claims you see on the internet. I want an air filter that I can service. I want to be able to service your air filter on these big, huge trips that we're taking, and being that I'm the one that has to maintain our vehicles since you do the cooking, I wanted this. You want a cutting board, I want serviceable air filters.
Win-win.
So I spent money.
Cool, but can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Why are there 3 boxes but only 2 Jeeps?
Because my Jeep's way better than yours.
100% agree. So does yours have 2 air filters?
Nope,
I can't imagine that it does.
We have the same air filter system, but in the 3rd box is a Ram Air kit. Because I have the Rubicon hood, so
it turns them into functional.
In theory,
filter.
In theory, it's supposed to turn it into. But like again, is there any gain?
Probably.
I have no clue. I don't even know. It was there. I bought it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So like, I don't have any major hopes of any performance gain whatsoever because if it was even 5 horse, you ain't gonna feel that. I don't even care.
Right. No,
I want a serviceable air filter. I bought the Ram Air kit because. I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
exactly.
I just bought it. So, like, who knows? I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Well, again, it feels like Christmas every time I walk into the shop. I think I mentioned that in a few videos, and here we are again. Merry Christmas to me. I get a new air filter.
I'm just going to say thanks for letting me spend your money without asking.
Unlike Christmas, though, like I do have to pay for these things. So
let's do it. All right, so all we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna open this thing up. We're gonna see what's in this box. I have not opened these. I have no clue. Not super familiar with the brand except for the fact that I do know they're really high quality. I know they make a lot of product out there. As far as the air intake systems, I chose this because it's easy to clean, it's easy to reuse, and really serviceability is all I really cared about. I don't care about any of the other wild claims or performance and all this other crap. They're a solid quality company. S&B Filter has been around for quite a while. They make a really good product. You can buy it from a lot of your major retailers. You can buy it online. Obviously, we can sell them to you as well. So let's open this up, see what comes in the box. That's the big thing to me. I want to see the air filter. I don't care about the rest of it. Except for, I did buy the Ram Air kit. I don't know. I probably wasted money. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to do that though. All right, we got some couplers. Looks like some trim seals that go around, like probably where the filter is, probably like going to be the front of the air intake. That is the air box. Wow. Man, that is a nice mold. Nice mold. And I do not know if this is American made technically. Does not conform to California crap. I don't actually know if they're American made, I'm not gonna lie. I really just don't know. This is what I wanna see. I wanna see the air filter. I think I read they might be American made, but I don't know. So it does say, filter is pre-oiled and ready for use. After cleaning the filter, apply the correct amount of oil. Do not use an aerosol can to apply oil. So, we will need to carry oil on our trip. Fancy sticker. And what I really care about is the filter. It is very reminiscent looking of a Can-N style air filter, which is completely fine by me. I've ran those for years and years and years with no issues. More hardware. And this looks like the intake charge tube. So it's very, very reminiscent of a Can-N style, filter that you're used to seeing. It is a cotton style filter. This has all the proper stuff to be able to put your elbows and sensors and stuff in this tube.
Ken, quick question. So this is just the filter kit here. Are these, yours came with a third box. These two are basically the same for sport?
Our air filter systems are identical for the two of us for the 3.6.
Yep.
The 2 liter obviously would take something different.
Yep.
So the 2 filter kits that I purchased are identical for the both of us.
Okay.
But I have the Rubicon hood, which has the vents in it, and we're gonna unbox it because I wanna see it. We're gonna move all this stuff here in literally just 2 seconds and open that up. But, so because I have the Rubicon hood, I have the factory little vents that don't actually do anything. This kit is supposedly, in theory, takes those out, and it has like a little apparatus underneath the hood that'll then hook to the air box to give it ram air.
We'll see what it does.
I don't think it's gonna give it any ram air. Probably give it some fresher, colder air maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just crap. I don't know, it looked really freaking cool, so I bought it. And again, they're a solid company. They've been around a long time. I'm gonna probably imagine they make a pretty darn good product. And then we'll do a long-term result test on this too. What we think.
Maybe when we go on our next trip, we can...
I actually like the way they do the end of their cone, the filter versus the K&N style.
What's the difference?
Just the way it's molded. Okay. It's a better, looks like a better product to me. We've got, in this bag, we've got a seal, not a walrus, but a seal. We got some more stickers. We got a QR code for the installation instructions. You can go right to their website and look at the installation instructions. And we've got the lid for the air box, which is pretty cool, and a bunch of hardware.
Hose clamps and stuff that I don't know what it does or is.
Well, I'm gonna imagine that that's gonna go to the threaded part because it has to.
Some
bracket and some more hardware. All right, let's move. I'm gonna move this crap. We'll be right back with it. We're gonna move this, and then we're gonna open that other box for the ram air kit. All right, we just unboxed Bob's filter kit real quick. So now this is, I was on their website, kind of just window shopping, and I seen there was an optional air setup for the Rubicons. I thought to myself, I have one of those. I wonder what it is. So I clicked on it and decided, yeah, let's try this. So what we've got, this is the part that goes underneath the hood. This is gonna hook to your hood scoop. It's gonna go over to your air box. It's got all the rubber grommets and seals and everything right here. This is gonna transfer the air that goes into the scoop on the hood down to the air box. So in theory, give us some nice fresh cold air, but if it's really dusty or if I'm behind Bob, it might actually pick up a lot of dust. So what it does have is this is a little cover that goes over the ram air inlet so that you can, mainly I'll be using this a lot during the winter, right? Major heavy rainstorms, throw it on there so you don't have water intrusions, stuff of that nature. So this is one of the scoops. This is going to be the functional air scoop. There's one functional, one non-functional to the best of my knowledge. You know what, and I could be totally freaking wrong on that too, but I think that's correct. So one of these actually functions as the actual cold air scoop, and the other one that goes on the other side of the hood is just vented to let the heat out from underneath the hood. So that's kind of a nice little benefit as well. Get some of that hot air out from underneath the hood. It has the piece that goes on the other side, so it'll kind of make a sandwich of the hood. Kind of like so. And the cool part is, being a Rubicon, I don't have to cut the hood or nothing. Again, we get, they send me a template.
Is that in case you do want to cut like a sport
this
hood?
is to cut out the hood liner. So this is the template to cut out the hood liner. Little telltale. I'm throwing my headliner away. It's covered in mud. It's nasty. It's starting to fall. It's all chewed apart. I'm not keeping my headliner. I'm throwing the damn thing away. So hopefully they accounted for that. Otherwise, I'll have to modify this kit like every darn thing, because I'm not keeping my hood, the felt line underneath the hood. We're not keeping it. I'm throwing it away. Let's see what we got here for hardware. We've got, nope, this is not the plug that I thought it was. These are the little plugs that go into the hood scoop. So these are going to go into the hood scoops. So when you're in adverse weather conditions, if I have to follow Bob for any long duration of time, then I can throw these in there and it'll actually shut them, block them off. I don't have it in the right hole, but you get the theory, right? Totally did not do that right at all. There, something kind of like that, in theory. And then all the hardware to attach it to the hood. Let's open our hoods. Let's see what this is gonna look like, because I have no clue. Lean it right against your roof rack, your tent.
Yep. Fun fact.
Fun fact, what's fun fact?
That was the first time I ever put a hood on this thing.
The first time you ever rolled the hood?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no. At the dealer. Because I remember we were commenting that might be the cleanest engine bay I'd ever seen.
So other than one small modification, Bob's engine bay is 100% stock. We've done nothing under here. We have a lot of stuff that's gonna happen under here. A whole lot of stuff that's gonna happen. We've only done one small modification, and that's the catch can. I don't know if that video's been out yet or not. If not, it will be. So that's the only modification we've done under here yet. So we're gonna tear his apart. Mine's really hot. We're gonna do mine in a minute. We're gonna start with his. We'll briefly blow through mine really quick, and then we're gonna show you the hood portion of what we're gonna do to mine here. So I have not downloaded any of the instructions. I'm winging it.
It's gotta be pretty self-explanatory. I am not ditching the hood liner quite yet. I will probably after our next big trip when it's, when it's all nasty and gross. But
it's already falling apart.
It's already falling apart, but for now it's just gonna stay because it's easier.
I'm throwing it away because I don't even want it. It's gone. See you, bye.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways,
yep.
All right, let's see how difficult this is.
Let's figure. Comes pre-oiled. All we gotta do is just install the filter. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Wow.
That was pretty easy.
I'm not gonna lie, I've installed a lot of brand air filter kits over the years. This has been the easiest kit I've probably ever physically installed. Everything fits perfect. Unbelievable. It literally fits perfect.
I mean, we're not even 10 minutes in yet.
Oh, this is the easiest air filter install I've ever done. And the beauty is we'll be able to service this on the trail. That's huge to me. Because when we're doing our big trips, Bob takes care of all the food. Me and Bob, we're great friends. We have a great love for this whole Jeep thing. And we have a lot of fun together, but we have very, very different skill sets in all places of our life. So when we're on these big trips, he pretty much is just taking over all the whole entire food situation because he loves to cook. He's really good at it. And I can cook. It's not that I can't. People think I'm ignorant and don't know how to cook. I've been raising my kids for 18 years. I know how to cook pretty damn well. I absolutely freaking hate it. I would rather take my kids to dinner any day of the week, so we do go out a lot. So Bob took over the whole food situation because there's not a whole lot of Denny's and Waffle Houses in the middle of the freaking mountains. So that being said, when we're on the trips, I keep an eye on the fluids, I keep an eye on filters, I do any damage control, I take care of any vibrations, issues, anything that comes to the Jeep, my problem. And it comes to food, his problem. So, being that I'm the one that has to take care of this crap, I can't get air filters easily, or you have to find a town that's got one, or blah, 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 blah. I can fix this at the hotel. I can clean it, I can oil it, we're good to go. So, this is something I wanted to do. It's just gonna be a long-term better situation for the two of us. Again, I don't care about horsepower claims, I don't care about torque, I don't care about all those stupid claims that people make. I wanted something serviceable. That simple. That was the only reason. Done. We're gonna slap mine in real quick. It only takes take a brief moment.
Same video, so we probably don't need to film that again, but we will film the difference, which is the Ram Air section, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna bother showing you 2 air filter installs. That'd be just ridiculous. So we're gonna slap this one in real quick, then we'll show you the Ram Air setup. Absolutely. So on Bob's Jeep, you saw that we put the clear air filter cover on the box that had the S&B logo in it. My Jeep's gonna be a little different, being a Rubicon, and I bought this Nashville setup. This is gonna bolt on here. But before we even get to that, we gotta take the headliner off and get the scoops put in the hood. The alternate lid on, this is the lid for the Ram Air system. I don't know if this is gonna really do a whole lot for us, maybe just a little bit fresher, cooler air. But what you're gonna see the bigger difference is when I close the hood, it just gives a different look to the Rubicon hood, which is pretty cool. You don't even have to run this, you don't have to run the piece that goes under the hood, you can just put the scoops in if you want just a different look. They are functional vents, they will let heat out. So I guess that could be a pro. I'm not worried about water dripping into my motor because we drive through water to begin with. I don't really care. Not gonna hurt anything. The engineers at Chrysler do a pretty good job of sealing everything up for us, so that part doesn't really matter to me. So let's close this hood and see what it looks like. So there's the aggressive styling of this setup. This scoop goes to nothing, but it is open, so it will let heat out. If you're worried about inclement weather, snow, stuff of that nature, they do send these little covers that just kind of snap on in once you get all lined up. It's not lined up, but you get the concept. And then this being functional, if you're dealing with inclement weather, water, rain, blah, 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 and you don't want it getting in there. If you're riding behind a whole bunch of people on a really dusty trail, throw this in that, it will seal it up. It'll make it happy. See, when you line it up, it actually does fit pretty darn good. During the winter, leave it on there because under the hood you still have the original air inlet. They do allow or send you a plug that you can block that off if you're trying to get maximum cold air. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm too lazy to change it all the time, I don't really care. So I'm just lazy enough that I don't mind this because I can just pull it back out, throw it underneath my seat, but I'm too lazy to change one under the hood all the time. So this is what we're gonna deal with, this is what we're gonna run, it's gonna work good for our application. If we're on some nasty, dusty trails and Bob's leading, while we're airing down, I can just throw that on real quick. Ish, and be good to go. So, side note, if you are running all sorts of accessories over here, if you have up-down air kits, if you have a Genesis dual battery system, any of that stuff, when you go to put this on, you might have to make some modifications to the bottom of that air ram inlet. You might have to drill holes, you might have to cut a big, huge hole, you might want to fiberglass it all back shut if you're worried about maximum efficiency and all that kind of crap. So, note to yourself, if you have accessories going on over here, you better take that into consideration. It might not fit. So, appreciate you guys checking in. We'll see you next Wednesday. See ya.